If a woman has been in a number of relationships where a man was overly focused on his mother's needs, she could be ready to turn her back on this area of her life. She might believe that it is better for her to stay single. She is simply not going to want to be with another man who is like this. But considering what she will have gone through by being with men who are like this is not going to be much of a surprise. If she was to think back to when she was with a man who was like this, she could soon experience a number of negative feelings. She could feel frustrated, angry, worthless, and unloved. But if she has just been with a man like this, she is not going to need to think about her last relationship in order to be weighed down with negativity. If she has, she could feel pretty washed out. As a result of what she has been through, she might need to find herself again. When she was with the man, she might have done so much for him and received so little that she more or less lost touch with herself. She will then have overextended herself and will need to reconnect to her own needs and feelings. This is something that could take many, many months, but it will be a key part of what will allow her to move forward. Additionally, it will be important for her to go back to doing what she used to do before she ended up being focused on the man that she was with. These will be things that make her who she is and can't simply be put to one side. So by doing these things and taking care of her needs, she is likely to soon be able to find her feet. Spending time with trusted friends and perhaps family will also play a part in this. Once she has started to settle down again and get back on track, she might wonder why she has been with so many men who are like this. Along with this, a big part of her could believe that there is no reason for her life to be this way. What this could come down to is that she could have a lot to offer, and a number of areas of her life could be going well. If this is the case, she will be in a good place, and then she will end up with a man who is not, and gradually end up being undermined by him. Consequently, she could come to the conclusion that while she has control in other areas of her life, she doesn't have much control in this area. When it comes to this area then, she will be unlucky. She will randomly end up with men who are like this, and will need to rely on luck for this area of her life to change. However, what if she is not merely unlucky, and there is a reason why this area of her life is this way? What needs to be acknowledged at this stage is that although her mind will create the impression that she is merely an observer of reality, and thus just happens to come into contact with certain men, this is not the truth. In reality, she is both an observer and a co-creator of her life, and this means that there is nothing random when it comes to the men that she is drawn to. When it comes to what defines who she is drawn to, it will be what is held inside her own consciousness. What is held inside her own consciousness will then define who she is drawn to and who she will repel. Therefore, although her mind and her eyes will create the impression that she is separate from others, this will be an illusion. She is not separate from anyone or anything. And this is why what is going on inside her has an effect on how she experiences life. With this in mind, if there wasn't something inside her own consciousness that is in alignment with a man who is emotionally entangled with his mother, she wouldn't be pulled to these men and they wouldn't be pulled to her either. This means that even though there are differences between her and the men that she has ended up with, there are also similarities when it comes to what makes up her consciousness. There will be what is held in her conscious mind and her unconscious mind. This will include her thoughts, emotions, feelings, and beliefs. And when it comes to her unconscious mind, this part of her is far bigger and far stronger than her conscious mind. Furthermore, it will contain repressed feelings, adult and unmet developmental needs, and rejected parts of herself. For her to find out why she is being drawn to and draws these types of men in, it will be a good idea for her to explore her unconscious mind. One way for her to do this will be for her to explore what her early years were like. By doing this, she is likely to find that the men that she is being drawn to are wounded, and she is also wounded. These men will have been deprived during their early years, and she will have also have been deprived. If you would like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.